Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to Soda Junkies 2. So, got a new mic, so hopefully everything sounds right. This is the first thing I'm recording with it, so we'll have to see, but we're on to Dimension 4, 2 hours on the clock, so again, that's fairly nice pace, but this is probably where we're going to set up shop for a long while, right? Because we want to use the Soda Stein cheese to its maximum benefit. So to do that, we want the least amount of relics. Now, there is somewhat of a question, right? So we could wait until the next dimension and get the MP relic, right? But it's not necessary if you get the mystics to, either have recharge or have enough magic or MP restore. What is it even called stat-wise, right? If they can regen, that's what I'm thinking of. If they have enough MP regen themselves, then you don't need it. Otherwise, recharge will enable them to make sure everyone else has infinite mana. So MP in terms of the relic is not necessary. And right now it's basically just 6 relics plus any classes that we level up. So I think we will probably clear this and then we'll start going over some endgame tactics here in Dimension 4 so we can farm up. But onto the dimension. This is a nice one to do because it's the Dark Lord, you actually get some bonus essence. We have 2k to start, so we're grabbing the mystics, don't need anyone else. And we basically just reset until we get a full comp. Right, so I would like the thief, but obviously the thief comes after. So we can do that. Equipment won't matter because they still have a ton of damage anyway. Leveling up the gold relic this early on also doesn't matter, so I'm just going to take attack. Other than that, crafting, we could make iron rings probably, right? But it's probably not needed, and we're just going to, progress the castle as far as possible. We also start tackling the primal lands too, since there's some goodies to find there. But yeah, we'll just focus on clearing the dimension for this one, so I'm going to get cracking. Okay, this will probably do it. We have the gold for the thieves, and then enough to rehire as well, plus floor 80. Yeah, it's alright. Mostly the essence is what we're looking at. That's maybe another health level relic. Either way, it's always nice just to farm up essence. Levels is 2, so we're at 18, more regen. I think that's now infinite if we have a Skull Blade, or was it 15? Either way, more is always better. Okay, so we can unlock the thief, done, and we hire our mystics and lose all our gold to using the bed. Lucky for us, there's another mystic. We're one short, it's 180, so I'm gonna do that, yeah, perfect. Alright, equipment-wise, we don't care. Shop-wise, it's probably nothing. Oh, you tempt me so. I really want that. There's nothing on Earth that we could sell to actually get close to it. It's not enough. It's not enough. Such a shame. But I will buy the power gloves. So that could be a nice, real big get this early on. I am going to probably farm up a little bit more gold, go to 100, and then do the Lucky Clover strat again, right? Well, actually, we might go to 140 because it's the same sort of thing, and then I don't have to, mess around with the arrows. It costs a little bit more gold every time we reset, but it should be fine. Yeah, so we'll clear a bit more. Okay, so we made it to 140, which means now we can just spam reset until we get 6 lucky. Well, do I need more than 6? No, just 6 lucky clovers for now. I was going to say, do we need more? Because eventually we'll have heroes with extra slots. Do you have one for sale? No, you don't. Okay, so basically, again, just hire Soda Junkie, enter 140, 140, 240, any that sort of range, and then exit, and the shop will reset and stock items from that level bracket. So hopefully we'll get some lucky clovers and we'll do it nice and quickly. First shots, nothing. Actually, the other nice thing about resetting at this stage of 140 is we can actually get Skull Blades in the shop. So I'm definitely buying that, but it does mean we'll have to progress. I end up getting 3 clovers, so that's not too bad. We might actually end up not being able to hire depending on how many mystics we get each time. Oh, never mind, perfect. We have only 3, which is fine, but we have the Skull Blade, which is really nice. That should help us speed up a bit better. I need more gold, but I want to get the rest of the Lucky Clovers. That's fine. 240, I'll do it again, I think. Okay, so that's the last clover. Now, we're at the point where we can't use the thief unless we start getting more Skull Blades, which is kind of annoying, because you want the thief to get more Skull Blades, but we'll try and make it work. We have the 6 lucky clovers now, so that's good. 1 Skull Blade. We can also amp our damage up a little bit more, right? Everything's just going into attack, because that's all we need to really clear. If we're not clearing in 1 round, then, well, there's no real point, because we want speed as well. So, back to progression. 160 floors to go. And just like that, it's boss time. Now, unfortunately, I really don't think we're capable of doing this as we are right now. The Darker Lord just does insane damage, and the fact that he gets to go first. Yeah, so he can one-shot everyone, and every now and then he'll also have double attacks. Maybe through the power of burn. but no, it's looking like we're going to need some other little things to make this a little bit easier. I mean, it's still sizable damage, it's just not going to be enough compared to how much damage he outputs. Yeah, with that. 2 attacks in a row and stunning, so I need more HP. And I want a proper way to poison him, right? So poison and burn, once you have them in conjunction, that simplifies every boss in the game by a huge margin until you get to the point, you know, when you're just straight up outscaling them. So I've got some farming to do. So starting off, we want an infected edge. The other way is to use the nurse, but we'll go for the infected edge since we are going to stay on this dimension for quite a while. Now, what we need is a poison vial, and unfortunately, the poison vial drops from one singular enemy in the game. I don't know why they decided that, but yeah, one singular enemy, the Abomination on the floor 40s. So wish me luck. Okay, first run at it. Unfortunately, no poison vial. Some levels though, recharge is definitely nice. We could definitely take some alternative comps then. Good amount of gold, some decent essence, and some okay loot, but not what we're looking for, right? Does the nurse have biohazard straight away? They do, perfect. So we might end up taking them, but at the same time, if we just get enough essence, we can pump HP, we can also use the gold for the kitchen upgrades. Well, actually we need apples, so we'll try a couple more times to get the infected edge, and in fact we'll throw a frying pan into the mix, or maybe more than one, just to make it a little bit easier. Do I ever need more than one? I'm trying to think if there's ever a point where I'd hit something more than once. Yeah, there's plenty of times. You know what, we have 2 skull blades, so that's 4. Yeah, we'll make 4 frying pans. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can also then upgrade them all, so god. 3 by 4 is 12, that's perfect. Then another 40. Then another... whatever that is. Okay. Frying pan, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and done. Alright, that should be a little bit better. We still have a ton of gold left over. I have the mystics. And the thief. Rearrange them. Perfect, they're starting with the frying pans, that's also nice to see. Well, you don't really need a frying pan. You need a frying pan. The rings, though, are obnoxious, so I should probably sell them, right, so that I don't have to do this. But, yeah, that should be fine for another run at farming, and at the very least, we'll get a ton of food out of it. Might as well also just pump. Attack a little bit more as the train rings out. Off we go. That is not where I want to go from. Okay, that's a little better. From 40. Ah, it was meant to be 30. One less chance of the boss. Either way, food. We should be fine after this run to probably take on the Darker Lord. Okay, it's time to take on the boss, which means I'm going to use nurses. So we're swapping in biohazard. Now it's a little annoying because there is no specific status effect, right? We can only look for positive, negative, and whether or not an enemy has it or doesn't have it. So if the boss does get biohazard, then I have to manually make sure we skull bash to inflict the burn. But it should work out nonetheless. We can also pump up the HP a little bit. So we'll put that to 8. And we'll buy the kitchen upgrades for some extra HP as well. We can go one more. Missing insect wings, but it's fine. 1 is still quite impactful. Other than that, nurse and 5 mystics is hopefully enough to get this done. Is there anything else we can buy? Nah, nothing else needed. Alright, it's 10 floors. Shouldn't be too hard. I'll probably do a manual just to make it easier on myself. It doesn't really matter. Well, I suppose in this scenario I can also heal up. We should have more than enough MP. As long as we land the 2 dots, I'm pretty sure we should have no trouble at all clearing the boss. Even if we only land burn, I feel like we should be fine. Also, I didn't actually change the script to the nurse's healing. Yes, that early ambush was kind of rough. I have no heal stone, so this could be a little bit bad. I should be able to do this though, and then the hope is a skull bash each should still clear them. Please? Perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the boss. Okay, 2 and 6. First one's passed, second one's passed. Okay. We should be able to do this. Do I want to slow play it to try and heal? I kinda do, but I kinda don't because we're not going to survive. That'll do. So, 2 of them, give me 1 shot, but we're hoping that it hits this mystic or any other mystic, right? Perfect, and it's blazing so we don't get the stone, the petrified. Land the poison, please. We didn't land the poison. But I'm pretty sure as long as we get 1 burn off, we should be fine here. This might be a repeat. Should have taken the health stone so I can see. But being able to take 2 hits is definitely helpful, nonetheless. But the fact that we haven't landed the burn, I'm going to say this was a wash, unfortunately. Yeah. I'll do it. I really want Infected Edge, just makes it so much easier. Okay, here we go again. Better HP looking, though. And MP's pretty solid too, yeah. Craig stop. So that's one of the Skull Blades out. Poison? No poison. Come on, land the burn. Nope. Right, no one got KO'd, so it's still more damage overall. Please land the burn. Okay, there's the burn. Now we're just trying to get poison. That's fine. We'd rather that than him, turning more people to stone. So you don't want to Skull Bash because you don't want to reapply the burn. That's Nurse gone. We might have enough damage now. Thanks to the ticks. Maybe. We'll see soon enough. Perfect. Totally planned. That's the Dark Lord down. Now we just basically need to start prepping for the grinds we actually want to achieve. And it's probably just going to be a lot of farming for a little while. That'll probably do in between, just to make it easier. But quest complete, and we will be turning in the quests. We won't be going to the next dimension. So we can talk to you, blah blah blah, off you go. No, you don't leave. We can open the portal, but we're not going to take it. I'm not gonna bother with the MP relic, I think. But we will turn the quest, get our 500 essence. Don't really care about everything else. I mean, the red crystals are kind of nice. Is there any loots? There is no loot. Otherwise, there is some other quests. The Adventurers Guild is something we definitely want to achieve, and we can probably do that by the end of this episode, because we're not far off. Right, it's just going to be the gold. Yeah, 5 gold bars. The silk we can get nice and easy, it's just the gold bars. So if we look at sell, we should have 1 and 1 from memory. Right, 1 bar, 1. Where are they not in here? Do we not get... Oh, I'm thinking of a different run, aren't I? Okay, we have no gold. That makes it a bit more tiresome. But we will start working in miners because the eventual goal for right now is to unlock the tavern owner, right, for a whopping 1 million. I could use the caps, but we're going to do it without the caps anyway. To get the soda sign, and then we need all this to craft said soda sign, right? But all this will just come in time. So we definitely want to work in the miners because once we have the soda stein, we want to use the transmute strat. So we'll be going for that. If we're gonna do that, we also want battle credits, which means we'll probably start doing the primal lands, mammoth shields. Let me do a little bit of planning, right? Because we got some more time to spare, and then we'll start kicking off the actual grinds. Okay, so there's 2 routes we can go. We can either use miners, right, and try to get gold that way, but for early game, the better way to actually probably do it is to use Pilfer on the thieves. So there is one enemy that actually does drop gold ore. Actually, is it gold? It's either gold or bars, but either way, they drop gold, actual gold. So the thief is a little bit better in that scenario. So what I think we're going to do is just run a full comp of thieves, because once we get the soda stein, we will have only these three relics, but then we'll most likely end up having the mystic, since that'll be our main damage. Will we need the mystic? At that point, actually, we should be able to get away with Phantasmal Claw, but we definitely want the thief for the speed up. We definitely need the miner for transmute, and we definitely need the owner for the speed up. So that's at least 3 classes, meaning that I don't overly care if we, power level thieves or we power level miners. So I think just to try and get the gold and the extra essence, we'll go with a full comp of thieves, and we'll change the script just a little bit. And there's no great way to do it, right? But basically we want them to steal, so it'd just be enemy, I guess any, right? And then specific skill Pilfer. And I'm pretty sure the game's intelligent enough to stop them from re-pilfering something that's already been pilfered, because pilfered only works once, right? So if every thief tries to steal from the same enemy, nothing will happen. So it should just pilfer the one time, but otherwise the comp shouldn't really matter, because what we'll do is go all the way down to the armory on 60, and the enemy we're looking for is the Golden Knight, so hopefully we can get one. Thieves are not set, but that's fine, right? So this guy right here, you want to steal from them, and you'll have the chance to get either gold or an item, right? And now, since we've already stolen from them, there's nothing. But yeah, they can drop the illustrious gold that we're looking for, and we only need 5, so my hope is it doesn't take too long, and we get lucky. But it looks like I'll have to change the script a little bit, right? And we'll probably still want 1 mystic to clear at the end. So it'll probably be like steal. No, I'd still have to take at least 3. No, 4 technically, in case the 4 enemy room has 4 golden knights, whatever the chance of that is, and then 2 mystics. Yeah, it should definitely be workable, plus an item find should help speed it up too. But we're not getting them, it is a really rare chance though, so that makes sense. But since we only need 5, I definitely think this is probably easier than trying to get the ore nodes to spawn, since we're quite low in terms of dungeon floors. So I'm going to work on that for a little bit. So, unfortunately, no gold, and I'm starting to run low on cash, but a few other objectives sort of achieved. Right, so we got enough, you know what, God. I completely forgot about pets. We got enough silk. I'm definitely gonna just grab that while we're at it. We got enough silk, and we also got a fair amount of the necessary steel. Yeah, look at that, we're almost at the 50. So with that in mind, we're gonna stop trying to cheese it through pilfering with the thieves, and just go back to progressing the dungeons. Since I need to A, get to that 1,000,000 gold to unlock them, and then just overall continue progression. So I think we'll leave it there for today, and I'm gonna do some grindy stuff in between, and when we come back, we can start actually heading towards the late game, right? Even though it's only Dimension 4. So, hope you enjoyed, and don't forget your pets, because they are quite useful. And something I should have had a lot earlier, right, to level them up, especially at HP 1 for the actual Dark Lord. Anyway, see ya.